She's that intriguing mix of introvert-extrovert, and that she loves to be on stage, but once off, she prefers the quiet company of a few close friends. Performance has been her life since she was old enough to remember. Now she works with the children's choir, hosts her own open mics, and most recently returned from her residency at the acclaimed Banff School of Music. With a newly minted EP in her hands, and life is looking and sounding good. I asked her to play me one song that makes her think of family, one song that she would gift to the Hamilton Escarpment, and one song that reveals who she is as a person. This is Gillian Nicola on Songs from the Hammer.
The ground below my boots is hardened, cobbled from the start. The sky above is always gray, but my heart is here to stay. In early time, she settled here, a place she loved before, living each moment with terror, near getting by, but never more. How it really felt all those years ago, all these things I'll never know. My grandma's journey brought me here, right down to Woodman Road. Hard times came and went for her, demons not at bay. He built a home to keep her safe, and she loved her all the way. They took a boat to the great white north to make my dreams come true. Who would have known after all these years I'd be coming home to you? How it really felt all those years ago, all these things I'll never know. My grandma's journey brought me right down to Woodman Road. The fire and flames kept them away. These tales she tells me to this day. Ooh. It took 100,000 years, but here I finally stand. He never knew that I'd be here with these flowers in my hands. Looking down at the earth, here lies a man I never knew. The setting sky with coral lines sends my heart back home to you. How it really felt all those years ago, all these things I'll never know. My grandma's journey brought me right down. How it really felt all those years ago, all these things I'll never know. My grandma's journey brought me right down to Woodman Road, right down to Woodman Road. No place to call, it seemed to be so clear. The way he spoke, his heart already near. It came so fast, she jumped and took the ride, and through it all, it was him by her side. They traveled the Great Lakes, ramblers at heart. And as the stars aligned, he played it best by far. And the road less traveled was a hard way to start. Worth risking more than they were already gone. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to be in love, to give it up. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to have it all. And as the clouds rolled in, she started to fade away. The heat, the strength, it all kept her heart awake. But the road couldn't last forever, maybe one more day. Then the clouds cleared and she knew it was all the same. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to be loved and give it up. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to have it all. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to be loved and give it up. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to have it all, to have it all. It all rushed in, she knew how it would go. With each line she took the time, took it slow. And a bumpy road with no hearts built to last. Well, just as it came, as it was in the past. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to be loved, to give it up. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to have it all. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to be loved and give it up. Oh, Marie, tell me what it means to have it all, to have it all.
Gillian, thank you so much for joining us
Oh,
here on
thanks for
Songs from
having
the
me.
Hammer. It's great to have you here.
Oh, thanks.
I
Good to
had
be here.
the pleasure of hearing you one time at a music event.
Yep.
And I really liked what I heard, and someone
Awesome.
else separately had recommended you, so I thought this is definitely the person I want to have here.
That's great.
Talking about your songs and your stories. So why don't we start back with where you what's your first memory of really enjoying music is? What really kind of planted that seed?
I mean, I think I kind of came out of the womb basically singing is probably what my mom would say. But she often recounts this story to me where I was at a little boy's birthday party and apparently all the boys were like running around playing and I found this little toy guitar and sat up a stool in the middle of the room and sat down and was like, everybody stop, you have to listen to me now. Which I don't super remember, but I've been told this story like 700 times. But yeah, I kind of always have been a little musician.
So it started with you think?
Yeah, I think
it
so.
just came out of you. And then so as you're growing up, anybody in your family that's musical? Who did you kind of look at in your family to kind of gravitate to?
Yeah, for sure. My uncle started playing guitar kind of late in life, but when I was about 14, he asked me to sing. Actually, I think I sang for his 40th birthday party with his classic rock band.
Oh,
and then
cool.
eventually I got asked to join the band, which was an interesting thing because I was about 14 and he was 40. Every time I would try to write anything, it always came out as this like folk alt country thing. And it was just not at all what I was listening to when I was a teenager. So I never really pursued songwriting because I was just so frustrated by it and the fact that I wasn't producing what I was listening to. But I was a big Zeppelin fan through my teens, and Robert Plant released this Raising Sand record when I was probably 19.
Yeah.
Dating myself now. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, and that was kind of like the gateway drug for me into the folk, bluegrass, Americana kind of world. I just like leaned into it, I guess. I was like, whatever, if this is the art that I'm supposed to make, then this is the art that I'm supposed to make. And now I do it, and I'm no regrets.
And are you the kind of person that writes a whole bunch of stuff, or do you kind of take your time with each song?
It's kind of a little bit of everything. Typically what happens is that I go through these like little bursts of songwriting periods, so I will like write a bunch of songs and then not write anything for a while. But I've been trying to get into the practice of like always making sure I write something, even if it's like one line every day kind of thing, just to keep that going. Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit of both.
And you have used your gift of music to kind of give back in a way, because you are a music educator as well. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do there?
Yeah, so I work for the Hamilton Children's Choir right now, kind of doing more behind the scenes stuff, which is really great because I grew up singing with them, so it's a cool full circle thing. Yeah, and then I work with Girls Rock Camp Toronto as well, which does self-esteem through music creation.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really great. Wish they were around when I was a kid.
So with that, do you teach them how to play guitar or sing, or is it like everything? It's all encompassing?
It's kind of everything. So basically, it's usually non-musicians or people with very limited music experience come, and they get put into bands, and over the course of a week, they write a song, learn how to play their instrument, at least enough to play the song.
Oh, wow.
They make a band name, they make merch, they do everything, and then they put on a concert at the end.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's super awesome.
That's great. And you have experience of that because you're local musician, but you have made your way across Canada.
Yes, yeah, I've done a fair bit of touring. I've done lots throughout Ontario and a little bit in Montreal and Quebec as well, and definitely East Coast, West Coast as well.
You already have 2 EPs out.
Yep.
And so I can imagine there's just a lot more coming from...
Yes, I'm sitting on a lot of stuff right now.
Good. That's good. Well, I can't wait to hear all that.
Yeah.
Will you do us a favor and play us one more song?
Of course.
Thank you so much for sharing your stories here on Songs from the Hammer.
Thanks for having me.
It's been great.
Fun. Yeah, cool.
Is coming, washed over my body. Stars shining bright and the moon hanging over me. Lovers are out taking in every ounce, and I stay and wait for the morning to come. They comfort me, they worry what ails me. I sit and smile and I tell them I'm sorry, but I don't mean one word of it all. Peace comes from within when the night comes to call. The song has been sung, the lines all the same, and everyone knows that it's all just a game. But no matter the season, come summer or fall, it all feels the same when the night comes to call. Time passes on and nothing has fazed me, with full intent and the quiet within me. I sit alone and I take it all in. The words on the page fill the silence again. The song has been sung, the lines all the same, and everyone knows that it's all just a game. But no matter the season, come summer or fall, it all feels the same when the night comes to call. Come and I've got no worries. Sun shining bright and I'm in a hurry. I sit and wait for it all to rush in, watching the clock till the moon comes again. The song has been sung, the lines all the same, and everyone knows that it's all just a game. But no matter the season, come summer or fall, it all feels the same when the night comes to go. No, no matter the season, come summer or fall, it all feels the same when the night comes to call.
Turn it up, turn it on. Hamilton is in my blood. Turn it up, turn it on. Hamilton is in my blood. Turn it up, turn it on. Hamilton is in my